Everybody, I'm here with a game that is a little different than what most of you probably play, called Realm Adventure League. This is the very first alpha test, so there's not a lot going on just yet, but it is in the vein of fantasy sports, tied into a actual fantasy game. I just wanted to show you around a little bit, and again, this is actually my first look at their alpha as well. I have signed up, and I have been basically put into this compelling mission league. I don't know who else is in it, if anyone. Looks like it is just me. So, we'll go back here. I made a team called Theory Forge, and we are going to now set draft picks. So, fantasy sports, of course, you're drafting people with various attributes and stats. Normally, it'd be a real life sport or game, but they're trying to again tie this into a pure fantasy setting. So what we're going to do now is look at this setting draft picks. And this is where I'll get to actually set an order for a draft that's going to occur in about, I think it was 3 to 4 days. And it will select people for me. So it's going to go tank, healer, DPS. What I'm going to do is look at, I know there's actually better than that. Odahan. There's quite a few. I don't know why I'm only getting this small portion here. Because if I go to all, boom, there we go. And it has rankings here. We have healers, DPS, so on and so forth. There is tank type, it looks like. This will actually pull up Dwarf Warrior. Of course, no seasons, no raids. It hasn't started yet. There are no pictures yet either. And look actually at a character sheet. This will show us a little bit about this person. And I am still learning all of this. Oh, now it's telling us there's 1 season, 6 raids. But you get to learn a little bit about the characters that they've created and the sort of look at their armor, all of their attributes here. The background that's probably not been created yet. Ouch, knocked out by this person. So you'll get some basic stats here, and this will help you build your team basically. Critical blows, pretty high percentage. Obviously does no healing. There's the damage mitigation, hit rate. So I am actually going to go ahead and set this person. So I'm going to go back to previous screen and set him as our first tank. So there we go. This will let me select what do I want, what order, blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to now look at a healer's character sheet. I'll go just with the human paladin. Let's see. Open up this character sheet. 44 years old, 5'6", 207 pounds. Interesting. And shows basic stats. These will have to all be placeholders because this has never happened before. But here you can see again what we're normally used to. Has mostly an intelligence and pretty good heal. Actually, fairly decent mitigation. Tells you a little bit about the armor. Not sure what this is about. Mystery. Interesting. Is this an actual team? I'm not sure. I'll have to explore that. Regardless, not sure what the fatigue building up. But I'm not sure why they're popping up. So we're going to go ahead and add that person. I'm curious. I'm going to look at something. Let's compare character sheet. Fatigue is not as high. Healing is okay. Mitigation not. Luck hits a lot bigger. So, like anything, you would select, you know, the top to start with. Hope at, why does this have this here? Dwarf Shaman. Fatigue, healing, mitigation, like hits. Season 11. You know, you will be taking the top people. I'm not sure how fatigue fits in. And if you look here, there's actually a fatigue marker. Curious to see how that plays going forward. But we're going to actually just fill this in for our healers. That one. Go with you. Don't know why these have stars and you don't. We all love a shaman. We are just going to fill these up. Hope that up drafting the higher ones. And I'm not sure many actual fantasy sports will do. We'll actually also do live drafts. I'm not going to participate in anything like that. My schedule probably just won't let me. So I'm just going to fill in all these spots. I guess I could show you the DPS alpha rank. Dexterity is the damage mitigation. Compare all these, but again, this isn't totally alpha. It has really no meaning. So right now they are just wanting us to work on the draft process. And this was actually, again, the first login even. It actually first attempted this on Kickstarter, and I think only got maybe halfway through, or halfway, not very far. I can't remember. I shouldn't put them down. I can't remember if it was halfway through or exactly where it got through. Progress bar, but they ultimately canceled it. So happens. Back here, I wonder why these tanks. Pretty big drop-offs here, actually. Score. What that tells me is that I really want to select a tank first. I'll show you what I mean in a minute. These in order. This is really a novel concept for a game. It's obviously nothing at all new. Fantasy sports, that's been going on forever, but this setting, it's a different take on the whole idea. So we've now set that up. Pick one. I'm gonna try to go with the tank, healer, and then top DPS. I'm just gonna select all of it. Actually, now here's what we'll do. Thinking this through further. I want those top spots filled. I don't want a lot of tanks. I don't want a lot of heal. So we're going to want a lot of DP. So what I'm going to actually do, I'm going to remove quite a few. And we're going to actually just remove, because I don't want to be selecting a whole lot of things that have absolutely to me. And let's be real, I won't need many tanks. Not very many good ones either. So this will force us to pick DPS. I want to leave in enough tanks that if I don't get my first choice, to it's really the same with healers. We're going to actually since I have no idea how this will actually work, to begin with, I'm just leave 6 tanks and 6 healers. I don't know the size of the groups when we're playing, so I mean, depending on, there's 10 teams, I only select 9. Could potentially not get a 4 here. I don't know again how that will leave it. So, but this is basically where we're at now. I believe in a couple of days they will then actually draft and kind of go from there. There's much bigger drop off in tanks than there are DP. So work on getting our top. This should get us 3. Go. Then I'm gonna all just in case. Then I'm actually gonna switch to DPS at some point. So theoretically, I could have. We'll do it to the 4th. Thanks to. Rusty. I don't know how that will work. That makes sense to me though. So that is as far as I can get at this stage. I guess I could show you a little bit around. The website will be put in the discussion area, the description area, so that you can kind of see what all is around there. But this is all they really have up at this point. And eventually this gold is going to start figuring. And I don't know yet how that will be. If that's going to be real money purchases, if that's somehow one. See kind of where they're going. Some of these things. Buying potions used. Tavern set up. Legends. Not yet set up, but it looks like this will are very good at winning. There is my league. There's that. So again, Realm Adventure League. I don't know if this is going to take off. Who knows where it will end up. I still find it kind of an interesting idea. I also personally like sports, so it's sort of a clash of two passions of mine, sports and we'll see how it ends up. If you want to check it out, again, the website is in the description area. You can click the link. Their alpha signups actually, I think, are now closed unless they just don't have. That might be the case unless people are slow to go, because as you can tell in Lee, I'm the only one here. So I don't know. Maybe that's by design. We'll find out. Anyways, if you're interested, check it out. Thanks for watching.